Welcome back to another episode of King Kruk Gaming. Today we're going to review the attacks for the Mythical World League Week 7. Before we begin, guys, hit the like button, subscribe, and hit the bell notification so you don't miss out on any great content like this. We have two clans in this league, so I'll be uploading 2.0's results in the next video. First attack of the day is Adhi coming in with a Lalo. He begins his attack using the Hound to tank for the Battle Blimp. And it's a good thing he did. The Hound is picking up all of the Sams. Here comes the Blimp. Let's see how much value he could get from the Super Wizards. And the Blimp lands on top of the air defense. Guys, remember what I said, always make sure you drop your Super Wizards on top of a building. Don't land on empty spaces, because more often than not, there's giant bombs on those empty spaces. He takes down the Town Hall, and he's managed to carve out a small space at 6 o'clock, but let's see where he decides to take his heroes. Okay, his Barbarian King is down, followed by Ice Golem. Here comes the Queen. Headhunter for the enemy Queen and enemy Royal Champion. Adhim is going to get a lot of value here from his heroes. He's closing in onto the Eagle Artillery. The Ice Golem pops, freezes everything in the surroundings. Looks like he triggered a Skelly Trap, but that's okay. The Yak will take it out with one hit. The Royal Champion is getting busy at 9 o'clock, takes down an Archer Tower. She triggers a Tesla, takes it down. Super Wall Breaker to give easier access to his King. King pops ability. Queen is finally stepping up to the Eagle. All of his heroes are in close proximity, working together to take down these defenses. If either his Royal Champion or the Queen takes down that scatter shot, it will be a big help. He drops an invisibility spell to protect the Royal Champion and Lassie. The King goes down. The Royal Champion is finally stepping up to the Wizard Tower right before she gets the scatter shot. She's taking a lot of damage. He's gonna have to pop the ability. There it goes. The scatter shot will go down. I'm not sure about that expo. The Royal Champion is down. His Queen managed to get through the wall. She'll have access to the air sweepers. There goes the Lalo coming in at 10 o'clock. It'll be interesting to see how he handles this base. He has two multi-infernos left and the scatter shot. A big clump of loons are going in for the first multi. And what do you know? The Teslas decided to show up. His loons are traveling through that corridor, but it looks like some of them went to the Tesla farm. He starts cleanup with his minions early, and look at that. He gets really good value from those freeze spells, and he still has two more of those freeze in the bag in case he needs it. He pops his Warden ability, and there's really not much that can stop this attack. Adhim is running to home base. This is a 3-star home run. I have to be honest, when I saw the multis and the scatter shot, I thought it was a very risky move, but he pulled it off. Nice job, Adhim. Up next, we have the one and only Bunkmaster Nasty. He is going to grace us with a drag bat attack. Let's see how he handles this base. He starts his King at 3 o'clock. He has super wall breakers. He's probably going to try to get into that compartment, yep, to get the Eagle. There goes his Ice Golem, and the wall is broken. The King has access. The Ice Golem walks right in front of him, which is good for tanking. He'll manage to take down the Eagle, the few defenses, the enemy King, and maybe the Grand Warden. The Ice Golem pops. Things are frozen. The King is stepping up to take down the Eagle. Looks like the enemy King is stepping up for a brawl. Meanwhile, the Queen has access to that bottom compartment, and she's stepping up to take down critical defenses. Here comes the Royal Champion also, and she's attacking the compartment at 6 o'clock. Unfortunately, she's distracted with the Skelly spell, but the Queen should step up to help her out, and the invisibility spell will also help. The King took out all of that compartment, and he managed to take out the air defense right before he fell. The Unicorn matches up with the Royal Champion, so hopefully that gives him a little bit extra time. Nope, it goes down. A lot of big defenses are still left. We have 3 multi and both scatter shots. Let's see how he tackles this base, because he needs to take care of these splash defenses for his bats. That single baby dragon created a nice funnel for his loons and dragons. And we're underway. The dragons are pulling into the base, and they're really far away from the town hall. Let's see how far he can get them in. So far, the dragons are tanking for the loons, which is pretty useful. That way the loons stay alive longer. Eventually they pull ahead of the dragons, and they tank for the dragons, and it's really good because they go after the defenses. The blimp is in, and he uses his warding ability. There's a rage down. Unfortunately, his dragons went around it. The blimp makes it to the town hall. The dragons are split into 2 groups, but both groups are taking down critical defenses. Looks like there's a mass army of super goblins that are gonna take down the town hall. Unfortunately, they triggered a lava hound, and it comes out, so the dragons will get distracted on it a little bit. He drops a bat bomb over the scatter shot, and this is looking a little scary. They're right next to the poison, but somehow they split split and they avoid the poison altogether. He freezes the scatter shot. It's gonna go down. The only thing he has to worry about is the multi, but he has 3 freeze spells and he uses one of them over the multi. The dragons are dealing with the lava pups and it's evident that this is a triple. Another triple by Funk Master Nasty, who does it on the regs. Up next, Star of Death coming in with the Mass Baby Inferno Dragon. He drops a set of Coco Loons, followed by his blimp. He's gonna try to get it as close as possible to the town hall, where he will eject his super wizards to take everything in the surrounding area down. Now, Star of Death is a little bold. He landed his super wizards on an empty space, but sometimes big risks have big rewards. The town hall does go down and he was a little late on the invisibility spell, and all of his super wizards are taken out by the scatter shot. He might have been able to get rid of more defenses and possibly the lava hound, as he had 3 extra invisibility spells, but since they're out, he's left with 2 invisibility spells which he could use at his leisure. And the Infernal Dragons are down with the loons. Here comes the Skelly spells. Warden ability is popped. His king and queen are funneling the trash building on the side of the base, but they attracted the lava hound, which his queen will get distracted momentarily as there's 2 infernal dragons helping her out. He freezes the scatter shot. He has some loons on it. It goes down, and boy, is this rough. He's facing 2 air sweepers, but that's okay. They're closing in. They take out one of the sweeper. There goes the second. He has 2 skelly spells in the bag. King's popped his ability, so he'll help out with cleanup here. The queen still has hers, and so does the royal champion. They're gonna take down the eagle, and he's used one of the skeleton spells on the single inferno. Unfortunately, it targets one of his Inferno Dragon. There's also a lot of barbarians spawned by the king, helping out to distract his defenses and clear out some trash buildings. He still has a lot of his army left. No more skeleton spells, but he does have a freeze. He uses it on the multi, and the royal champion steps ahead to take down the multi inferno. There's no real big threat here. The only thing they'd have to worry about if he had less troops would be the enemy barbarian king. And as the multi goes down, the rest of the troops will take down this base easily. Nice triple by Star of Death, who managed to do it while swagging an invisibility spell and showing us that Mass Baby Inferno Dragons are OP. Up next is none other than Anan, Puducheryin Kurtle, coming in hot with the Puducheryin style drag bat attack. Right before Anan makes an attack, he first looks at a base. He closes one eye and he's ready to attack. Ice Golem is down, followed by the Royal Champion. Takes down the mortar. She now steps up to the Wizard Tower, following the Archer Tower, and let's see if she gets access to that scatter shot. He had to pop the Royal Champion's ability, but it looks like he's gonna take down the scatter shot, and he does. King is down at 6 o'clock, and he's really getting a lot of value from this Royal Champion. Takes down the air defense and one of the builder huts. There goes the first super minion. The king and the queen are funneling the outside building. The dragons and the warden are down. Here comes the super minions, followed by the loons. They're approaching the base. They're coming in. The king and the queen are doing a nice job keeping the dragons inside of the base. He drops his blimp. He should pop the warden ability any second now to make sure that blimp, there it goes, the blimp's gonna make its way to the town hall. The mass amount of dragons and loons are gonna take down that center multi inferno, and one of the dragons stayed behind, acting as a tank for the queen to step up and take down that single inferno. And just as Ananji has taken out half of the base, he starts his bad portion of the attack over the scatter shot. There is a single wizard tower that's the last remaining splash defense left in the base. Some of the dragons are getting distracted by the enemy ice golem. Anan takes down the wizard tower, and there's nothing to stop this attack anymore. Another triple using the Puducheryin drag bat attack, and another triple for Ananji. If you enjoyed the content, press like, subscribe, and hit the bell notification so you don't miss out on any great content like this. I will see you freeze on the next one.